All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. You tighten up. Watch that creep.
Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
58. Easy. Mike, 58 right there. Watch the run.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Luke Kuechly picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
56. Come off the ball. 36.
57, colors.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Interception, baby, all day, all
They'll
day.
take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Touchdown. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike's Popo.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, Ripley. SOS. 56. 15. 6 right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
3 down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I got one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
On second and a couple, Mahomes. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Here's Hill on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I know you ain't got it.
Jackson now. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson gets this one to Hill. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Motion. Check safety.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass. Switch.
Select.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
44, Mike, 44.
Now it's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 44.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left.
You ain't doing nothing today.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, Ripley. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go.
Charlie.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let him know.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Tim Williams on the start. 5 yards on the play. And it's third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check.
Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey, alert 3. Motion. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. 58. Right there.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Mar now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. Chiefs nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Mar to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Every day.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 64 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
And he loses the football a second time. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now he'll pull it down, and he slides to avoid the hit. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout? And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah,
it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Attack!
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Switch gears.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 1 final try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll